Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. It's Meredith. I am here with our message for the 28th of July, 2022. We've got Sawyer's Path on the table yet again. This deck just continues to call me, so I trust you're enjoying it as much as I am. We have the Sun in Leo, a brand new Moon in Leo, and of course we've got our retrograde planets. We may tune into those today or tomorrow, soon anyway, and see how we can make the most of their energies. Let's get into our message from Sawyer's Path. Very dynamic shuffle this morning. The cards were flying out of the deck. So let's see what's on tap. Ooh, the Magician. Nice. Very nice. You're the magic. You make it happen. Whatever it is, you're making it happen. So a couple of things about the Magician. I find his presence interesting because, if his card is in reverse, there can be a message of illusion or trickery. Of course, the card is upright, though the reason I'm even bringing up part of the reverse meaning is because we've seen so many cards recently, so many fives recently. In particular, we've had a lot of destabilization within our sphere of influence and on our foundation, though the energetic atmosphere has been so supportive to the destabilization of energies. We're able to work with them efficiently, and I really sense that the retrograde planets have a hand in that too. A lot of the pressure is off when, especially Saturn, and I mentioned this recently, when Saturn's in retrograde, there's the intensity of Saturn's presence reduces a bit, and there's this feeling of freedom and liberation. So I feel that the unstable fives that we've seen so much of have been such a blessing because we're able right now to efficiently garner our gains and draw from the energetic atmosphere and set to right energies that have been slightly left of center, we'll say. And the Magician is part of that. So we're making magic happen in our world and on our foundation. And the true magic lies in the letting go of energies that may have been limiting us or may have felt stagnant or may have also felt like some kind of an obstacle. I feel the Magician has been wielding energy to remove the obstacles. Let's see where this is going. And now the King of Pentacles. Wow, Father of the material. This is mastery of manifestation. These two together are dedication to a cause. So go to your heart space. What have you been holding space there for the oncoming, for the becoming? That's what manifestation is. It's living in the feeling of. So while you may have an absence of evidence, it is the feeling through our heart center that makes our manifestation appear in a tangible way, right? So here's the King of Pentacles. One of my favorite qualities about the King of Pentacles is his presence. He is in the now, period, end of story. He lives in the overflow that we see on the 10 of Cups, on the Ace of Cups. Now, we've had so many cups, 9, 10, 2, 3, and so on. We've been blessed by the cups lately, and this king lives in that blissful overflow. It's really such a beautiful energy, and he's holding the Ace of Coins, which is a doorway of opportunity, and it's abundance. And don't just focus on financial abundance. It is all of the abundance in your life. So this is what the king holds masterfully. And being present, being in the here and now, pays reward into the ripple effect that rolls through our sphere of influence. And with the Magician, we are having an opportunity to witness ourselves wield the magic of our lives. So choosing happiness, choosing to remain positive, choosing without limits. We're being deliberate. We are being intentional. We're witnessing the magic of our intentional nature. Where's this going? Oh, it's going all right. Here's the Knight of Swords. Gosh, this knight cracks me up. I can't help but giggle over him because, he's the point A to point B knight. He never wavers in his task. So he's carrying the Ace of Swords. Brilliant clarity, everlasting strength. I shared with you recently, one of my favorite tarot readers says, this is the knight that prefers blood on his sword. So, any obstacle that's in his way, he's running that sword through it. He also can have tunnel vision, though. He doesn't exactly have an eye on the periphery. And out of yesterday's reading, we had the King and the Queen of Cups. There's no problem with our periphery. We will intuitively sense, feel, know what's going on. We can look straight ahead. We can maintain our focus for our target. And masterfully so, magically so. We're in motion with the Knight of Swords. We're dedicated. We are committed. We are absolutely unwavering in our attention to the details of our foundation, our sphere of influence. Where are we going with this Knight of Swords? Look at this. Well, we're picking up the Knight of Cups along the way. See, here's the intentional energy. We're bringing our everlasting strength and our brilliant clarity into the Ace of Cups, being carried along by the Knight of Cups. So we have love, bliss, joy, and happiness on overflow. This is exactly what the King of Pentacles does. He is present, he is here, he is now, and he is simultaneously maintaining the ripple effect of magic throughout his own sphere of influence. So with the King, we have divine masculine energy. It's divine masculine energy in motion. Knights move energy between cards. So where's the magic flowing? This is exciting. Oh my goodness, look. Right into the Four of Wands. Right through the portal, the 1111 portal. And Four of Wands, stable foundation, happiest card of the minor arcana. This is the, and they all lived happily ever after kind of card. And I don't say that whimsically, even though I put the tone in there. This is what the King eternally has his focus on. This kind of this kind of quality of life. That takes engaging our magic. That takes dedication and commitment to our self-relationship to be able to walk through this portal every single day. Beautiful. Coming with, look, oh my goodness. So supportive. These cards just support one another beautifully because, again, the King is so focused on the present moment and simultaneously engaged with heart space energy for making the most of what is, so that the oncoming continues to be a blessing of joy and happiness. And then we have the World card. So consider the motion of these cards where we, like the Knights, are moving. Our momentum is great. It is swift. It is powerful. It is intentional. And the momentum carries us right through the portal of the Four of Wands into the world, which is reward of our investment, reward of everything that we have put into our journey. The world lays itself out at our feet. How gorgeous is that? Okay, let's see what's next. Can we take it? Oh goodness, look. Here's Temperance. I was feeling this card. Goodness, I wish I had said it. I was actually feeling it over here with the King and the Magician, but here's Temperance. This is alchemy. This is change. And this is further confirmation of our commitment and our dedication, and our deliberate actions taken to make change in our world. We've had so many readings recently that have highlighted the unstable fives, right? We've also seen the Three of Swords, we've seen the Tower, we've seen many challenge cards in an atmosphere that is super supportive of our taking a look at the challenges through the challenge cards in tarot. And the encouragement all along, we've seen Temperance more than once recently. Here's beautiful Archangel Michael energy. And we have chosen to change our narrative, our story. We've been encouraged to look at our story. We've been encouraged to ask ourselves, is this serving me? How many times am I going to tell a story about what happened when? It's a great question for us because we're keeping it alive in the now when we do that. And is it cathartic? Is it validating? Certainly. Though, how many decisions are you making based on the past experience? It requires real change, real energetic alchemy to shift that narrative into a now language. My love is loving. My heart is happy, right? Sure, we've all been through challenges. This is not to dismiss them. It is to make the most of them. This is what the king would do. This is what the magician would do. It would be to garner the very best of our most challenging life experiences and alchemically change them up into an energy, a frequency that is supportive of our passions and living in our freedom to live liberated within self-relationship. Or do we live in a circle of swords, like when we've seen the Eight of Swords? Are we awake in the middle of the night like the Nine of Swords, lamenting the past? What is that actually doing? And if that's going on for you right now, unconditional loving compassion and kindness to you, for you, this is happening for you so that you can make change. You can decide, this feeling, though in the moment the sensation is an unrelenting kind of energy, how can I shift that up? What can I do right here, right now? Let me look for the silver lining in the greatest challenge that I face in the moment and turn that silver lining into a momentum that serves my vision, my heart space. What comes with Temperance? Yeah, look at that. There's the Emperor. Taking command as only the Emperor can. There's more divine masculine energy right there on the card and in motion. I know he is seated. He appears to be still. Make no mistake, though, the Emperor is ready for action in a nanosecond. He will come off that throne in all of his Aries fire, and he will address what is. The Emperor means business, and I love that about him. He is passionate, he is fiery, he is worldly, he is knowledgeable, and he is open to receiving wisdom forever. He knows that he has done it all, seen it all, though has a wide-eyed wonder still within him for the magic of life, and will look at the world as the Fool might in tarot. See with fresh eyes. Engage the momentum from fresh perspective. We have the sun shining on this card, and it is behind his throne, so he is lit. He is lit with the energy of the sun, and he is lit with Aries fire, Mars energy. And yeah, he doesn't mess around. So take command in your divine masculine. Take action and put your magic in motion through your brilliant clarity and your everlasting strength to manifest your love, bliss, joy, and happiness on overflow on a foundation of the Four of Wands, with the world laying itself out at our feet, and with a keen eye for what Temperance has to offer us when we find ourselves in old familiar waters that may not necessarily serve where we stand in the here and now. Whew, I love it. What say you? Okay, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. This is how the universe is supporting us. This is energy we may not necessarily be 100% aware of. We may have whispers of it. What's the universe got to say? First card out is the Star. Fantastic. I see the Star and the Magician as divine feminine, divine masculine energy out of the major arcana. And the Star also has a connection to the Strength card. The 8 stars in the sky connect us to the Strength, which is Strength card, which is number 8 in the major arcana. This is number 17. 1 and 7 make 8. And here we are, courageously showing up in our vulnerability. On the Star card, we have nothing to hide from ourselves. And this is so beautiful. This is a reminder to us from the universe saying, this is what it means to courageously live vulnerable, which is a message on the Strength card. Now, the Star will follow the Tower, and we all know the Tower can provide some shock and awe. A tower comes down, there's a debris field, we walk away, and we begin to create anew here on the Star. We are engaged in our magic as we do it, though, and we are in harmony within divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and we are taking action. Love this. Where does the Star flow to? The Page of Cups. What a perfect card to have sitting right next to the Star as well, because the pages are fresh. They're new. They are inexperienced. They are also the wide-eyed wonder we're talking about over here with the Emperor. You know, they're seeing some things for the first time. We are seeing some things for the first time, even if we've walked down a familiar path 1,001 times. We will find something new and something fresh on offer to us from the universe. And I feel that the Star with the Page holding the Ace of Cups, the fish that comes out of the cup typically in tarot, represents our manifestations coming to life on our foundation, Four of Wands. And I feel the connection here between the Star and the Page in that there is no such thing as time. Things are moving swiftly. Pardon. And we're closer than we think to a fulfillment that we've held long in heart space for ourselves. What's next? Six of Swords. Yeah, see, more momentum. And that's really the energy I feel on that card. Momentum, period. I know there's more to the meaning of this card, though I don't sense intuitively that we are meant to indulge those other meanings at this time. It is really all about moving and moving into the light and energy of the sun. Yeah, exactly. There it is. There's the 10 of Cups that sits on the foundation of our Four of Wands, and that's the Ace of Cups to the power of 10. Whew, awesome. So this is a message about maintaining our focus for what is in our heart space, for making changes where they are needed, Temperance, because the atmosphere that we are in is so supportive of our manifestation, the vision that we hold, and the horizon that we look at. So we continue to raise the bar for ourselves, and that creates one of the most grand adventures ever. And the feeling here is keep going. Don't stop now. You run into a wall with yourself, no problem. Address it. Validate it. Validate yourself. Unconditional loving compassion and kindness for the self, and keep going. All right. Angel answers. They're here to answer questions for you, so put one to the deck if you've got one. Let your angels whisper a message to you through these cards. Fantastic. I love this. Be assertive. I'm hearing, don't take no for an answer. And that no might come from your ego. That's where I sense it. When the ego is like, no. Be assertive with that stuff. And here it is. Remain positive. I think I said that just a bit ago. Remain positive. Be intentional about that. Choose it. It is there for the choosing. Positivity is an option. Next, we have, how sweet is that? One of our favorites, big happy changes. Again, based on choosing happiness. You choose to be positive. You choose to be happy. You make big changes. Temperance, Emperor, Star, Magician. One more. And yes. And right underneath that, emphatic yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, wisdom of the oracle. How is our soulful presence whispering to us today? We have loyal heart. This is us being loyal to our own heart. We're not compromising. We're not negotiating. We're not talking ourselves out of our vision, our dream, our intentions, the direction that we are traveling in. We are maintaining a sense of loyalty to self-relationship because, as mentioned on repeat for so many days now, you will be met the way you show up. So check it. Check that within yourself. Are you intending one thing, though taking action in a way that separates you or puts you further from your intention? Consider it. And last, from the Mermaid Oracle, final thoughts on the reading, we have acceptance. What a great card. Yes, accept the journey, accept where you've been, accept where you have traveled. Every moment of it has been a blessing. Even the hard, unstable parts. Again, they provide silver linings for us, and they provide fresh opportunity for energies that are usually far more expansive than they would have been if we had compromised and given into that old narrative, that old ego story. Have a beautiful Thursday, everyone. Happy new moon to you once more. Blessings. Namaste.